Hey everybody, it's Tal Comics. Today I wanted to shoot a video. It's been a while since I showed a haul video. Sorry, I'm just trying to adjust this. But I wanted to show some of the books I've been picking up. I've been picking up a lot of books. I've been fortunate to find some that I've been looking for. I've also been going out and grabbing what I like to call blind bags. You know, you only see the book that's on top and you can barely see the other ones behind them. But I found some good ones, and there's one I especially found. I can't find it right now, I put it somewhere. But when I looked it up, it was a book that, you know, was like, I guess you'd call a third cover of it, but it was just done differently. And they only printed so many of them, and it also has, I believe it has a certificate with it, and it's like 1 out of 50 or something like that. And it's one of the more sought out covers of that series. So when I find it, I will show it in the next video, but I want to get to this video today. It's going to be a long video. Just want to kind of show some of the stuff I've been picking up lately and getting some sweet deals. Some of the ones I got in the blind bags too, books I don't collect and stuff, I just took them to my LCS and they gave me credit and trade on these books. And let me tell you, I made a pretty decent profit off of blind bags, because some of these blind bags would come with like 10 books in a bag, and you know, it would be like $1.99. So it was like really cool. I'm gonna pause this real quick. Okay, sorry, I'm back. I thought I heard some noises in the background from my washer and dryer, so I wanted to close that door. But like I was saying, some of these bags, I'll trade them in and get some good store credit toward books that I really want. So it's pretty cool. I made huge profits off of these $1.99 bags, and I think the most I paid for one of them was like $3. But either way, I felt like I did good. So I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna show you this little guy. It's a Bluetooth speaker, Leonardo. They didn't have Michelangelo, I was kind of bummed. These things are pretty loud. Unfortunately, that's just the demo song. But yeah, I got that from my phone so I can listen to music. And then I've been getting those little mystery minis, you know, and I finally got my Juggernaut, which is really cool. So now all I'm missing is Mystique, but I believe my brother AG is hooking me up with that one, so I'm going to be really happy to get that soon. So Juggernaut. Then I was getting the Spider-Man ones. My Black Cat doesn't stand up all that great, but I got Black Cat. It's pretty cool. Put her right next to Juggernaut for right now, so you can hold her up. And then I got Venom, which was just great. These things are pretty spendy, man. I got a Sandman. Got a Scarlet Spider. Got a Doc Ock. And I got Green Goblin. Really cool. And let's see here. Finally picked this thing up too. I still need a lot for this Legends series build-a-figure, but this one builds Sandman. But I finally broke down and got me a Black Suit Spidey. So yeah, there's still a few more I gotta get. But yeah, I'm gonna get them at my leisure. I'm not gonna worry about snagging them up real quick. Then I got some Pops. I went out and I found these. There were only one of each of these characters, so I was like, I couldn't pass them up. I love the movie Lord of the Rings. This is Gandalf. It's a Pop. Sorry about the glare, guys. The box on these are really nice. Also got a Nazgul. I think that's how you pronounce it. So I almost got. It'll come in a few minutes, but there was another one I was going to get, but then when I saw they had Gandalf and there was only one, I grabbed that instead. That was Elektra from the Daredevil TV series. There was a bunch of her, so that was cool. I was like, I can get her another time. And then I got Superman, because I didn't have him. I believe I have the other ones to this, but I didn't have him, so I went ahead and grabbed him. And if I already do, then I know I can give it to my son, and he'd be more than happy to take off my hands. This one I did pay $6 for, but I didn't care. That's the cheapest I've ever paid for these metal die casts. This one looks like you're only able to get it in a Loot Crate exclusive, but I got the Old Man Logan, which is really cool. Now they do have a regular Wolverine, they have Magneto, they have a Colossus, and another Wolverine and a Jubilee. And the ones on the bottom, of course, they're the 6-inch ones, so they're a lot bigger. But I couldn't pass up on Old Man Logan. I got him at my another LCS I go to. And then I was at Safeway, of all places, last night getting some stuff. And they have these little things. I don't know if you guys have seen these before. It's a little comic book. It's pretty cool. It's got like, gosh, I want to say maybe 8 to 10 different stories, but you know, it's really good art in there. Shows you what the covers look like and everything, cover gallery. And what's cool is, like, as you can see here, let me see if I can get a picture. It's like the artwork is, it's basically the original books just put in the small format, and they just put all these stories together. Because then the artwork starts to change a lot, you know. And I've read the first story in here. I haven't read the other stories yet. But it's got like part 1 and part 2 of the Sinister Six, which is pretty sweet. So it's got a picture of Kraven in here. Here, I'm going to show that real quick. So I kind of know somebody that likes that character. Here's right there in the lineup. And then, and see, it shows you like the covers. This was like $6. I figure, you know, it's not bad. It's like a little book I can go ahead and shift through and read. See if I can, there's another picture of Kraven. It's right there. Anyways, that's a great little book. Those are the other kind of stories that they have coming out in these little formats. This is the first issue, so I think I might start buying these, checking them out so I can read the stories. It's been a little find it, but that's another find that I found. I'm stuttering here. And then they finally found this thing marked down to a whopping $20, so I couldn't pass it up. Started off like 69 or something like that. Got it all the way for $20. So that's pretty cool. I think it was Batman. You can see in the background, I got the Lego Batman cutout poster thing. I got it's the whole. I got the whole sides of it, so I'm giving one to my brother AG. I asked him last night if he wanted one. He said he did. And then I went out today. So I got a bunch of books, but I'm just going to show these for now, and then I'm going to try to get the other ones all set up to go. I just picked these ones up today for 49 cents. This is Tari Force, number 3. I don't have my stand to put them up, so I'm just going to lay them down. Jim Lee's C23, number 5. Starting to like this series. I love Jim Lee's artwork. Here's number 7. So on this series, I'm kind of sporadic on it. I don't have like runs of it yet, but you know, I'm not too worried. I picked these ones up just because I like the cover. I haven't read any of the stories yet, but I do like the covers to these, and I believe I do have the number 1, but this is Battle Chasers. So that was number 5. This is number 8. And then I grabbed these X Universe. After Xavier, the Age of Apocalypse. Same kind of thing. I grabbed it because of the cover. I figure it's a number 1, and you know, I'll read it. I don't mind picking up number 1s. Like I said, many other videos, 49 cents. Can't beat that. Here's number 2. And you know, if I don't want to keep these after a while, I can either go trade them in now, or I can go ahead and give them to my kid. Web Slinger or Star Shield. I picked up this one mainly because it's a number 1 also, and I noticed that Morrison did looks like the writing for this, and it's pages from JLA Prometheus. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Probably pronouncing it wrong. Yeah, it's a pretty sweet cover. I grabbed this one because when I looked it up, it said that this was the last time they actually put 75 cents on the cover. I don't know if that means, if that makes a huge significance in this, but you know, I do have a few of these stories, and you know, I do like the artwork in them, and I've had a chance to dabble in them a little bit. Haven't read a lot of them. This is Elf Quest number 21. But when I looked it up, I'm pretty sure it said this was the last issue that had 75 cents in the top corner there. That's a pretty sweet cover. I put bags and boards. Fallen Angel. This is IDW. It's issue number 33. And this, sorry, it's really dark, but I can tell you the cover is just beautiful. here is number 31. And I'm really starting to become a big fan of this Valiant book. It's Magnus the Robot Fighter. This one is number 35. I'm really starting to like the artwork in this book. I've read the first book so far and I like it. So I think that's the only Valiant book I'm really going to start to collect. Here's number 36. And then this one here, got both of them for, well, both books for only 49 cents. I figured I'd give it a shot. Why not? You know, it's called Dancer, and it's number 1. It's number 1 cover. Here's number 2. And then I got this one because this cover wasn't that beat up, and I love Dr. Doom. So anytime I see a Dr. Doom cover and it's done good, I can actually, stand to look at. I'll grab it. Especially only 49 cents. But this is the Ultimate Fantastic Four, number 12, Doom Part 6, and I believe in this one he dies. I tried to look it up real quick too. When I do have a chance, I like to look up my books then to see what the significance is of that issue. So if it's something I might have to be very careful when I'm handling it, or if it doesn't really matter, kind of thing. And then I grabbed these Grendel books. Now, out of all the Grendel books that I have, my favorite covers for the Grendel series that I have is War Child. I freaking love the covers for War Child, and it's only a 10-part series. I mean, just the blue in that, and I know I've showed this book off before, but whenever I see these covers for War Child, I pick them up. I don't care if I have 5 or 6 copies. I just love the covers and the story for this series of Grendel. So I found another number 10, and I found another number 9. I just love Grendel. Especially this is like my favorite series and my favorite cover. Now, other books that I picked up, let's see here. Well, then I found this book. I got it half off, so I only paid $7 for it, but I got the Beatles Unseen Archives. It's a thick book, guys. That's just sweet. I'm going to give this thing a quick run through, look at it, try to give it some read if I can. So I got a lot of reading material. But I just love this book because, I mean, it really shows, just some old photos and stuff. And, right here, like this is the Wax Museum, a famous Wax Museum where they put the figures of the Beatles. And if you look, right next to their figures is the Beatles. So that's pretty cool. Shows you how good Madame, I think it's Madame Clouseau, probably. It's been a while. This is a great book. And I figure after I give it a read and so, I have a friend, that's a mutual friend between me and my brother, AG. You probably heard my brother talk about him. He goes by Body Heat. If he doesn't have that, I'm going to give that to him. Because to me, it was a great find. I love the Beatles, but he is such a Beatles fan, and for me to be able to gift something like that to him and he doesn't have it, that right there would be all worth it. Okay, to these books now, I found a lot of these for 49 cents also. Some of them, and then some of them I had, they're newer issue books, so I had to pay cover price. But I couldn't pass this one up. I've never seen it before. Marvel Comics, It's Amazing Spider-Man Adventures in Reading. So that's pretty cool. There's a big cat in there. So that's kind of a cool cover to have. Anything Spider-Man I pretty much grab. Here's another Grendel book, 4 Devils, 1 Hell. This is another series that I do like of Grendel, but my favorite one is War Child. But I love this series too of Grendel. I find that I like a lot of the mini-series of Grendel. Like this is 3 of 6 over the whole run that they do have. Of course, it's been done a long time ago, so I like these covers too, and they're great reads. I paid $1 for this one, JLA 76. I like the cover. I haven't had a chance to really look at this one, but I saw the cover and I just thought that was funny, And he's pointing out, I believe that's a Plastic Man out of a beaker on the table. Batman is, that's pretty cool. And then these, I'll just show one. I grabbed these, they were free, of course. They're just the Spotlight books, but there is a comic inside these. I thought that was really cool. You know, whenever I can grab these for free, I'll grab them and you know, give them to anybody who wants them, or give them to my son. And there was this one here too I grabbed. You know, it basically shows you what books are coming out, what to look for, gives you a little in-depth of what the story is, like this one, Secret Empire, which I'm collecting this series. I'm gonna have to go out this Wednesday because I think I might have missed number 4, or maybe I did get, you know, or maybe it'll still be there and I can get number 4 and number 5 when it comes out. But I haven't had a chance to read any of the story yet. But you know, I was able to get number 1, so I was gonna pass that up, and I'm pretty sure I'll definitely get a chance to read it soon. This is Spartacus, Blood and Sand, number 2. This might be my second copy. I loved the TV series when it was on Stars. And when I saw there was a book, I'm like, no brainer. Yeah, and it says right there, inspired by the new Stars original series. It's number 3. Sorry, Blair. And then I do have 2 copies of this one. I picked this up for 49 cents. The New Teen Titans Annual, number 6. Starfire on the front cover. It's pretty sweet. It's got the checkerboard top up there. And the second one's put somewhere else. I found this Steampunk number 1, which I was really stoked to get. This one I also paid only, yeah, 49 cents for. It's Frank. I cannot pronounce that last name. But the cover looks pretty interesting. It's done by Aspen. I gotta give it a shot. It's number 1. So it's 1 of 1, it looks like. And then, of course, I found a Michael Turner's Fathom, number 4. I really like the covers for this. Sorry, guys. I really like the covers for this series. They're done really well, and they always use such like intricate colors, I want to say. And then I found this Marvel Comics Presents Excalibur, number 35, featuring Nightcrawler. First, the Circus of Doom. And plus 3 other all-new features. That's pretty sweet. Got that one for, I believe, 49 cents. These ones I paid $1 for. It's the Dark Reign, the Hood, 1 of 5. Give it a chance. Give it a read. I usually like a lot of the Dark Reign books. Now, this is 2 of 5. Dark Reign, the Hood. You got Dr. Doom on the front cover. Looks like it's Harry Osborn there. And I think that's the female Loki. Okay, and then these are books that I got out of that those little grab bags I was telling you about. And I was able to find them, believe it or not, at Goodwill. Looks like Goodwill's finally starting to put a lot of their books in their stores. Some, though, it's a hit and miss. Now, if they bundle them together, the books together, then they'll put the price on the bag. You know, but if they're all singles now, like if it's just by itself and it's not in a bag and board, they'll put the sticker on the book. And I told the guy, I said, dude, you're just going to trash the book. I said, even if it's kind of a little bit of a beater copy of someone who's a collector who, you know, tries to not have that on their book, they're not going to buy it. You're just going to have this book sitting on your shelf. Now, someone who doesn't really care and they're just wanting to read the story, then yeah, they'll pick it up. But they're selling each individual book for 99 cents. So I'm still finding that I'm getting my books a lot cheaper at St. Vincent de Paul. But anyways, I saw this one kind of in there. I was able to peek and I saw just the corner of Spider-Man there. But this is Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, number 53. It's not that bad. Some of these books will have a lot of condition to them, but you know, my thing is now I'm trying to lighten up, and as long as the cover is attached and there's nothing, you know, missing out of the book, then I'll get it, especially if I can get a good price. That will go right in my collection. This is Xena the Warrior Princess. It's Dynamite Entertainment. This is number 1. And I know with a lot of the Dynamite books, Alex Ross does a lot of covers for that, so I usually will grab them if I know Alex Ross did, because I love Alex Ross's artwork. I do hands down. He's like one of my favorite artists. Here is the Goon. I believe this is the number 1. The only problem with this book, when I saw it, I was so happy it was one of those blind bags. I was glad to grab it, but then I didn't notice that that is taken out of the corner there. So the cover and the first page has that piece taken out. But it didn't ruin any of the artwork in the inside. I can still read the book. I definitely won't get this thing graded.
Other than that, it presents really well, except for that right there. But I didn't have this book, and I can still read it, and that's all that matters. So, yeah, Goon. I love the Goon. Their power work is just great. One bag I was really stoked because this cover was shown on it big time. And as soon as I saw it, I knew who the character was, but as soon as I saw the name on the book, I was like, heck. And I only saw 2 copies of this book in there. But then when I opened up the bag, I found I had 7 copies of this one. So I'm sending one to my brother. And it's The Fly. It's Red Circle Comic Group. It's number 2. I do have number 1, because in this series, Steranko did the first cover and the second cover. And after that, it's, I'll have to look. Yeah, so Steranko cover right there. When they paid $1.99, I got 7 copies of this one right here. So I was really happy. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 7th one is over there, so I'm giving it to my bro. I got number 3 and number 4 in here also. Like I said, these are done by different artists, but you know, the publisher's Red Circle. So there's number 3, and I do have number 1. I gotta put away somewhere. Okay, and the last deck I'm going to show you guys, and then this video will be over. So like I said, I got more books I can show, but man, this is taking a while here. I got this one in a blind bag. It's Planetary, number 1. It's pretty cool. Some of these I kept, like I said. Other ones I got rid of. I saw this corner piece. I saw Silver Surface. I was going to pass it up. This is a fantasy masterpieces starring the Silver Surfer. It's number 8. Then I saw this one in there, King Size Annual, number 9, Hulk. I believe Steve Ditko had a hand in this book. Sorry about the glare, guys. American Vampire, 2nd cycle, Vertigo. Wally the Wizard, number 1. This is done by Bob Bowling. So I kept some of these. This is like my second copy of this one. This is number 1. The Shield. Should probably trade that one in because I already have another one. King Conan, number 18. Warren Ellis 3D Classics featuring The Spirit, number 1. This is probably like my 3rd copy of this one. This is done by Ditko and Red Circle Comics, number 1. Blue Ribbon. Sorry, totally set that out of. After Wildcats. This is number 0. Wildcats, number 1. Jim Lee. I like Jim Lee stuff too. Zero Killer, number 1. And I think I've said before that the artist and the writer for this book lives in Oregon, and I'm definitely going to sign some of these books for me. This is Madman. Looks like it's number 5. Got all these in a blind bag. This is number 4. This is number 1. I found got Hercules number 1 in there, 1 of 5. That cover's pretty sweet. Sorry again if there's a chunk, but this is the one I was really happy to get also. This is Vampirella, and it's book 1. So that's my haul, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it, and like I said, I'll come back with another video maybe in a week or so. I don't know. I'm just trying to like get other things done around my house, and I got a trip coming up pretty soon. But to everybody out there, you know, just have fun with what you're collecting, and you know, keep making videos, even when some of us are kind of taking a little bit of a break, because it gives me something to watch, and I enjoy a lot of people's videos. And you know, just it's getting hot, so hey man, make sure you're dehydrated. You know, I'm staying dehydrated, but with something different than water. So, but everybody have fun with your collecting. Like I said, I haven't been shooting videos, but I haven't been sleeping either. I've been buying books like crazy. But thanks again to everybody who tunes into my channel and comments and subscribes, all that great stuff. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. And just keep having fun with your collecting. This is Tat Comics saying. rock on.